Hey guys, welcome back to another update video. So guys, today it is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Let's get right into it. Oh yes, I did update the banner, by the way. This will be here until Operation Reality is over. First, let's check the sub count. Last time we had 1,640 free subscribers. Now we have 1,645. So we only earned 2 new subscribers in 7 days. That's definitely better than the previous week, I'll admit. We'll see where we are on May 28th. Now, let's see what kind of content was taking over the channel throughout the week. This should be interesting. So we have Penguin Origins, LEGO Master 6.7's Creations, LEGO's Island, and Souls Up 2 and 3 for Operation Reality Mission 3. Souls Up 2 and 3 for Operation Reality Mission 2. Then we have LEGO Master 6.7's Creations, Club Penguin Journey, Club Penguin A-Take, LEGO's Island, LEGO Master 6.7's Creations for Operation Reality Mission 2. Hold on just a second. That's supposed to say Mission 2. That's more like it. Anyway, we have Old CP featuring Turtle Club 20. That was fun. No, like seriously, that was seriously fun. We'll definitely be featuring it and enjoying on CPPS soon. Creativerse, Original Penguin, Sunny Vlog 390. Saturday Stories for why there's been less new events in LEGO's Island and the Labs. Then LEGO's Island, again, for Minecraft's 16th anniversary. Club Penguin Journey, Creativerse, LEGO's Island, LEGO Master 6.7's Creations, Souls Up 2 and 3 for Operation Reality Mission 1. And the update video from almost an entire week ago. That was a very short amount of videos. Especially since I only posted one video on May 20th. That was my fault. There were supposed to be more videos that day. I was just dumb and just didn't film anything else. Oh well. I'll admit though, we do have some things to talk about today. We got a lot of Memorial Day events to talk about. We also got the ending of Operation Reality to talk about, or just at least when the last few missions are going to be. We also got a few other things. So let me just mute this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, at least in the meantime, let's talk while we're waiting in the queue. So let's talk first about the last few missions of Operation Reality. The last 2 missions unlock on Friday, May 23rd and Sunday, May 25th. After that, it's over. It's literally over after that. Now, what will these last 2 missions be? Well, I will tell you, they are definitely original. I've been trying my very, very hardest to try and make all these missions original. I said I've been trying, personally, to make these missions a little more original. Or just something we haven't done before. And I think I'm starting to succeed. Comment down below if you agree. But I have been trying. I've been thinking about this for a while. And, yeah. So I do hope you guys are gonna look forward to those. These are like really fun missions that I had a lot of fun putting together. But those are those 2 days. We do have something to talk about for Saturday, May 24th. And we're just gonna mute that real quick. Don't mind me. There we go. I did not expect to get into the queue that quickly. Holy frick. In all seriousness, we are just gonna stand right here. We're just gonna dance over here, be completely fine. And talk about other stuff. So back to what I was saying. So Saturday, May 24th, that's gonna be a very interesting day. First of all, this revolves the backyard. Speaking of which, I apologize that there hasn't been a back reveal for like a week. That's my fault. I just have not gone outside much in the past week. Outside of like May 18th and 19th were really the only 2 days I've been outside. Scrap that, May 20th as well. But that was only at like nighttime. But we've been doing a lot of stuff, like some stuff in the Lanai. So I'll probably showcase that in a video in a few days as we're doing some minor things with the Lanai. Nothing too necessary, but you'll see what I mean. Like, no major overhaul or anything like it was 3 years ago. That definitely no. But there is going to be like a tiny little update that I will show you in a few days, considering we're still working on it. It should be done by Friday at the latest. So maybe I'll be able to pull out a video regarding that on Friday. And then on Saturday, May 24th, the real reason I want to talk about the backyard is it is going to be the 7-year anniversary of me not only discovering that yard, but also moving into this very house that I'm in right now. So, as in yearly tradition, we always do a little mini anniversary party every year to celebrate. Over the past few years, since 2023, I have been trying to find ways to make it slightly different so we aren't literally just repeating ourselves every single year. We did that for like 4 years in a row. And then in 2023, I decided let's just change things up. And to be honest, well, I think the one that I think I had the most fun with was the 6th anniversary. I think I can still do something fun for the 7th anniversary. And then the 5th anniversary, we couldn't do much, considering half the fence was gone at the time. So, yeah, we kind of couldn't do too much. So, anyway, I was checking to see if there were any notifications, although I do see some Discord notifications down there. Anyway, hopefully we're going to do another little fun anniversary event for 7 years. That's going to be very fun on Saturday. And then on Monday, we're going to finally, and I cannot believe it took me this long, but finally, after 8 years, we're finally going to do a Memorial Day party. I should mention that the 7-year anniversary party only lasts 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, because then on Monday is Memorial Day. But yeah, no, we're finally going to do a Memorial Day out there after like 8 years of just not doing it. I know, I feel annoyed. That is something I should have done years ago and should have kept doing, like I started doing in Labor Day. So, yeah, no, I should really start doing that more. Where I just bring in these little mini events. Speaking of Monday, that is Memorial Day. So, actually, on the 25th, right after reality ends, or at least after the finale, Zolazap 3 is going to have its Memorial Day party on Sunday. Which, fun fact, by the way, will actually be the 10-year anniversary of Memorial Day events ever. At least for me creating Memorial Day events in general. It'll also be the 10-year anniversary of Memorial Sheep that day. Not the 26th, the 25th, because the 25th was Memorial Day 10 years ago. But then the rest of them will release on Memorial Day. So, that'll be cool. The Legos Island, Backyard, Creations World, and Zolazap 2. Zolazap 2 will go from the 26th to the 29th, whereas ZL3 one will only go for like 2 days, the 25th and 26th. The remainder of them, though, will only go for like 1 day. And then the island goes back to normal for only like a few days. That's actually sad. Like, the Legos Island only goes back to normal for like 5 days. That's actually kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, but next time we get to talk about Legos Island Summer. That's gonna be fun. Not this episode, next episode. Because we're still a little far from it. Plus also we need to finish reality before we can start talking about that. But, yeah, outside of that, I do need to also inform you, if you do watch the Creativerse episode that's coming out on May 22nd, I'm not going to announce it here, but in that episode for May 22nd, when it does come out, it's going to talk about the future of the series. Because remember when I said when Zolazap 2 and 3 would come back? Remember when I said that when those two come back, Creativerse would be on a different day? And yes, I will talk about that in the next Creativerse episode on May 22nd, so please check that one out when it comes out, as I will be talking about exactly what days it is being moved to. Now that Zolazap 2 and 3 are back, since starting this upcoming Sunday and next Thursday, the 29th, Zoazap 2 and 3 will be back on their regular days. Zoazap 3 on Sunday and Zoazap 2 on Thursday like they were prior to their temporary shutdown at the beginning of the year. And to be quite honest, that obviously leaves where Creativerse needs to be. Where could it possibly be now going? Well, I definitely can assure you it's not staying on the days that it's already in. That would be a little too much personally for me. Instead, I found other days. I think I mentioned something like Saturday, but there's another day I want to put in there too. But you will find out what that is in the Creativerse episode, so look out for that. Let's see, what else do we got to talk about? Not much, honestly. Well, actually, there is one more thing I do need to technically talk about. Do you remember when I joined Old CP earlier in the week on May 19th, kind of as a little unexpected surprise? Personally speaking, I wasn't planning to do this. Turtle Club asked me if I could, so I did, and I did not regret it. Well, what if I told you that that wasn't going to be the only private server I was joining this month outside of Antique Penguin? No! We got one more. One that's actually coming out on Saturday, May 24th. So, if you look at Discord here, we got a server right over here. This one, to be exact. cpps.lol. From what I can tell, this is a very similar server to something like Oasis, which I previously played on this channel many years ago. Now, like, as you can clearly see, they can see that they're not only inspired by Oasis, but also cpps.me, but mainly we're talking Oasis here, which I already again played previously. And that's what caught my interest. Since I used to play Oasis years ago, when I saw that this server was going to be very similar to that, you bet that got me hooked on it, because I loved messing around with all the random features they had. And I'm excited to see what features they put in this server that are different from this game. I definitely did check out some sneak peeks, and I did see that they are going to have some very similar features to that, which is awesome. I love those back then. It's going to be fun messing around with those, just seeing like all the random nonsense we can get ourselves into. So that's the last announcement. Yeah, look out for that on Saturday. That's going to be a very fun little thing we're going to do. And with all that said, I will wrap up the update video right here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one on May 28th. And with that said, I'll see you next time.